This interview is sponsored by Studio Maps. Y'all make sure to go download the app. They are the #1 source for connecting recording artists with recording studios. You can find the link to them in the description. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. You already know who I got in here today, man. I got Domani in the studio. What's popping?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for having me up here.
How you doing, bro?
Doing amazing. I can't complain.
How you liking LA today? How's everything going for you?
Man, I feel like the weather is perfect out here. The sun is out, but it's still a little breeze.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna lie. It's been like real cold and like windy for some reason. Like it was just so hot, and now it's like on some windy stuff out here.
I like that because I get to wear a long sleeve or wear a jacket or something.
Yeah.
So.
I was just telling somebody the other day. I was like, we haven't been able to wear like all the fly jackets. I'm like, I feel like I got hella fly jackets. I haven't been able to wear none of them, but now it's starting.
Now is the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get into it, are you having a good day? How's everything going for you today?
I'm having a great day, man. I sped all the way over here. I ain't gonna tell nobody though, because I don't like being late. But I'm having a good day, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to start off, let the people know where you're from, where they can find you on social media.
I'm Domani. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. You can find me on Instagram at Domani. All social platforms is Domani. Domani.
What was it like growing up in Atlanta?
I was all over the place. I wasn't solely in Atlanta. I was that's why I start saying Atlanta, Georgia now, because some people take that offensive.
Yeah.
But I was all South Side, got thing. It was cool, man. Bouncing around different places. My mom stayed on this side, dad was on this side, grandma on this side. So
yeah,
I got to see a lot.
Yeah, it's funny because when people from the West Coast go to Atlanta, they be like, it's like black royalty. Like they never see like so many like successful black people all in like one area. Is that kind of crazy growing up in the area like that? Seeing like out here we see it, but it's not like everybody. Right. All the black people out here ain't pushing Benz and got like solid houses, but like Atlanta, you see that a lot. Like I feel like it's inspiring.
Right. It's something about Atlanta, man. That just I don't know. It's a lot of people just work to get along well out there in Atlanta. They either really do or they really don't. And when they really don't, they just like just stay away from each other. But man, Atlanta really brings a lot of people together, and it's easier to work with people in Atlanta.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? That Atlanta always, everybody collabing, they working together?
Right. I don't know. I think it's a combination of different things, but one of them maybe because it's like kind of so small. It's big but small at the same time, so you're going to run into each other. So it kind of LA is a lot bigger. Like it's less likely for you to run into someone.
California is huge. Like
exactly. So
it take you a whole day to drive through the whole state.
Exactly. But in Atlanta, it's still capped, but it's less capped because like I'm eventually run into you again. Yeah. So at the Waffle House or Walmart. So I don't know. It's just easier for people to be straightforward. Either you do mess with this person or you don't, and you want to like kind of say that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because eventually y'all might run into each other again.
Yeah. I read something from you. I think it was an interview, but you said that how you was like you don't make trap music because you didn't grow up in the trap.
I just make music about my life, and I feel like that wasn't my life. You know what I'm saying? That's already been talked about. That's already been touched on. Who am I to come in and try to talk about something like that? And that's not even where I came from.
Yeah.
I've been around it. I've heard. My people's been around it.
Yeah.
But that's not really me. I feel like I got another story to tell.
Yeah. I mean, I respected it a lot because I feel like a lot of times we see people that didn't grow up in certain environments or they didn't live through certain things. They want to like false claim it, but I feel like you being true to yourself and who you are, it just even as an artist, but just as a man was hella respectable.
Thank you.
Yeah, not for sure.
I feel like it was a lot easier for me because I feel like I had less to lose. A lot of people maybe go into it looking like this is my only shot, so I got to do it this way in order to get their foot in the door.
Yeah.
So I think I just had that perspective to where I had less to lose, so I could kind of lean on myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. As far as like getting into the music, I mean, we know about your family, your pops, but like you've always been around it, but did you always feel like that was what you were called to do? Like you didn't never shy away from it, like growing up, maybe like all
The
right,
show? You talking about the TV show?
just music.
Did I shy away from music?
Yeah, like did you want to do it your whole life? You already knew like that's what you wanted to do. At first, you was like, maybe I should try something else. We've already kind of took over the music.
Before I was doing music, man, I was all over the place. I was doing a bunch of stuff. Just trying to put my hands on everything, breaking stuff, building stuff, drawing, painting, you know what I mean? Yeah. All over the place, making inventions, little kid stuff.
Yeah.
Because I had that freedom.
Yeah.
But then when I found out how to express myself, like, fully through music, I realized that I wanted to focus on this, at least for right now. Like, I want to focus on this and just keep challenging myself. I feel like whenever it's not challenging, I'm going to go see something else. I'm going to go try to figure out how to do something else.
Yeah. You still a young dude. Like, what has it been like growing up and having kind of like the spotlight on you your whole life?
I would say you're exposed to more. You're exposed to more, and you make mistakes in front of the world. And so it's evident that you learn a little bit quicker. But it could be traumatizing as well, too, because a lot of people forget that humans make mistakes. A lot of people forget that humans make mistakes, especially young kids. And because, I don't know, man, something about that light and that TV and that on the screen, you just forget that someone human, forget that they young, forget what you was doing at their age.
Yeah.
And it's like they just kind of like just try to destroy them.
Yeah. So
I would say that's kind of traumatizing, but it teaches you a lot. But it's the balance, In order to head in the direction you trying to go in, you gonna have some of that.
Yeah.
So
I think that's like in the new era with like the internet and everything, we're starting to see like people have access to say more and to even more access to where you might see something that somebody says,
Right. It's just, you click one button and now you talking to the world.
Yeah.
Could potentially be the world.
Yeah. Do you feel like your dad, T.I, being like so famous, do you feel like that has made people maybe overlook you in a way or not take you as serious? Or
it could be all the way left or all the way right. Either they overlook me for that reason or that's the reason that they do look at me. But I just try to focus on the music. I just try to do exactly what I feel is me at that time period and at that moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like the people that check me out, I feel that they can feel that. That energy is reciprocated.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's how I go. I just try to just do what I feel that's real at the moment.
Nah, I respect that. As far as like getting into like the TV, was that your decision? Like, did you want to do TV or?
I did because the first time the family was on TV, to my knowledge, is it was Tiny and Toya's TV show.
Right.
That's what it was called. And then my little brothers and stuff was on there, and they would go out in public, and people would know them, and I'd be like, dang, I'm just I'm from that's still family, but I'm like, dang, we was telling King, me and my older brother, we like, hey, man, tell them we your brother, man, shoot. Yeah. So it was stuff like that. So as a kid, you want to experience that. You want to see, what I mean? So I did want to do the show, but it was fun. It was fun, and then I just realized that it was time to focus on me.
Yeah.
And I realized that what I thought it really wasn't that important. It was cool. It's an experience, but everybody wants to be known, but that's what it was from the beginning. But now I'm like, what do I want to be known for? Mm-hmm. So yeah,
it's a good question. I like that.
Thank you.
I think it's key. Like that's really good. That perspective is just right, because I feel like, I mean, you see a lot of people, they're famous for things that I don't think you should want to be famous for.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, but like I said, man, some people look at it as I'm just getting my foot in the door, and maybe I could branch off and do something better. But for right now, I got to do this.
Music.
You know what I mean? Because they might don't know nothing else. They might do something crazy just to maybe branch out into something more positive. But Man, like I said, I was just grateful that I wasn't in that position.
Yeah.
I was able to. I had years and years to think and really think about what I wanted to do and really watch and learn from others.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just fortunate enough to have that. Yeah, fortunate enough to be in that position.
What would you say is a big lesson? It could be life or music that you learned from your pops.
Learn from a lot of success, learn from a lot of mistakes. What did I learn? I learned that I I didn't want to be so outspoken in my music, in my art, but like in my real life, I want to be low key.
Yeah.
I want to be out the way. So when it's time for me to be creative, it kind of like really, that's like my exhale. Like I get to really release right then. And I think that's what I realized. That's what I learned, because he's 100% like, not one way, but like that's gonna be him.
Yeah.
Like he's him. The way he is on TV, the way he is on camera, the way he is on the music. That's how he is when you meet him.
Yeah.
And he's like, he see something, he gonna speak on it. He don't care how you feel about it.
Yeah.
He gonna speak. That's him.
Yeah.
And that's a way to go about it. But I want to channel that and do it creatively in the art. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about like getting into music. So at what age would you say you started to take it serious?
Maybe 6. I keep changing the numbers, man. I don't maybe 16, 15, something like that.
Is there a moment that makes you take it, that you say like, all right, this is what I want to do, or like?
Yeah, when I just found a way to express myself, learn how to tell a story, then learn how to tell my story, then learn how to tell other people's stories.
Yeah.
That's when it really did something for me, and I realized that this is more than just a song. When I found how to do that, I think I realized, yeah, this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that was like 15, 16 years old.
And as far as like your development, as far as like the beat selection, working on lyrics and all that, like how long did it take you to get that down?
That takes time, and it's you can't rush that. It's about who you run into, because that's a good question. Because it was a time where I was transitioning and I was figuring out how to tell my story, and I was looking for a different sound.
Yeah.
And I didn't exactly know what sound I was looking for, but I was looking for different producers. A lot of producers, I was young and I just started doing music, and I didn't know if I was serious or not. They don't want to give me they 5 beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't. I mean, they know who I am, but you know what I mean, they want to go sell this to someone else, and you know what I mean. But so it's all about. That's when I realized I had to get out the house. When I started getting out the house and really paying for studio time and running into different artists, different producers, I feel like that's when it shifted.
Yeah.
Because I seen something other than what was on TV, what was on the radio, and I was exposed to just different sounds. I feel like that's what helped me right there.
Yeah. Nah, I think it's tight. When you hear the music, you got your own sound. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
As far as like the new project that you just dropped,
SkyDive.
Talk about the mindset for that project. What went into that?
I would say I just captured where I was and how I was feeling in that time. Then I got D Smoke right here.
Yeah.
Yo. What's going on, man? I'm in an interview, man. You want to say something?
Tell him to pull up.
What's going on, man?
Man, nothing. Shit, I was just calling you about the shit we spoke about moving around the country.
Moving around the country. Okay, shoot. You want me to call you when I get out of this interview? No. Let's you want to get on the phone tomorrow, or you trying to link up tomorrow? I'm sorry. Let's do it. Shoot, let me know what time tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna call you when I get out of here too. All right, yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
Oh no, I was like, he said they was with me. I was like, nah, I think.
What happened? I thought he was gonna say something amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, it's good.
He did, but you know what I mean?
He said is traveling the world something that you aspire to do.
Definitely. Man, like I said, I keep saying this, but I was fortunate enough to see something outside of Atlanta, Georgia, to see something outside of the house. You know what I'm saying? And outside of my area, and I think that's what shows a lot of people that is more. Like that's what shows a lot of people. Cause a lot of people go through stuff, but when you go around the world and you see a lot of stuff and you see more than just where you come from, you realize that 9 times out of 10 that's not. It's bigger than you.
Yeah.
It's bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than a beef in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
that's
so
that's some real shit. That's real shit
so
for sure.
I was fortunate enough to get out and travel the world. So I love traveling the world. And I love bringing my people with me because they get to see the same stuff. And, just keep teaching people that there's more out there. You might think you looking at one direction from one perspective at one problem. You zoomed in on that one problem.
Yeah.
The world is so big. It's so much more out there. So I love traveling for that reason.
Yeah. What's your favorite place that you travel to?
I love California, but I would say all of Europe for real. I really that was a good tour because that was my first time out in Europe, and then just learning their culture and just seeing the different stuff, man. Different perspective. I love getting different perspectives.
What did you like about Europe? Exactly.
Just seeing something different for real. And then they react to music so differently. They out there really jumping and mosh pitting to any song for real. And they was out there really going crazy, man. And that showed me it's kind of sad, but you got to go outside of where you from to really
get the love.
Right. It's like the people, it's
weird that it's like that.
Right. So they don't. It's like your people or our people don't really jump on board until they see foreign people or other people on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just love to see new cultures and learn new things. So that's why I like Europe.
I think it's kind of crazy how it's like that though. A few things you said stuck out to me. You talked about how like it's bigger than like people beefing on the block, and I was watching some earlier. The guy was saying how basically like he was like people are killing each other over blocks they don't own any property.
Don't even own.
It's like what are we really arguing about right here? Like what's the issue? Like
it's so much more. I feel like once people get exposed to these new perspectives, they realize how. I don't want to say small because I know at the time you looking at it and from that perspective it seemed like a very big deal, but it's just I just want to just remind people it's so much more out there, and you got to challenge yourself a different way. That's not really a challenge. Trying to hurt somebody, trying to say the worst thing, or do the worst thing. That's not a challenge at all. So challenge yourself.
Yeah. And as far as the fans over like in Europe, do you feel like in the United States people are, even like in your city, people are afraid to be like a true fan and they want to like they hold it back kind of?
I could say that because I don't know, man. I feel like because a lot of people when they first see you, they say, "Oh man, I ain't trying to woo. I ain't trying to be no what you call it rider." You know what I mean? But shoot, man, I really F with you. I mess with you. Woo, woo. Yeah, I feel like that's unnecessary. You don't even need to say that, man. If you love something, you support somebody. Just support it, man.
You can tell by the energy,
right? You could tell. You don't gotta say that. And I don't know why we think like that, but people elsewhere don't think like that. They just fully support you, and that's what Europe showed me.
Yeah.
They don't even know who I am. They don't know who I am. They don't know my name. All they know is I seen you come on stage and open up, and I loved your music. Can you sign my shoe?
Yeah.
They taking their shoes off.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And yeah,
how does that feel?
I don't know, man. It's just it was like I said, it's a different perspective, man. Just seeing different cultures.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it just show you something different. But I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that.
The name SkyDive. Why is that?
Just about commitment. When I'm a project artist, so anytime I'm in the studio making music, I always subconsciously putting together a project. Like I don't know what the project gonna be until I get a certain number of songs that I like, and then I just listen to those songs and try to like decipher what I was saying or decode like the messages I was saying. Because sometimes the music that I make, I realize that it's depending on that time period I made that music in, it's always a story. It's always one feeling, or it's always one vibe or something like that. And so I was listening to it. I just kept talking about falling. I kept talking about relationships, commitment, or not committing, or you know what I'm saying? Or just falling in love with every single thing, falling in love with every situation, falling in love, and then just talk about it. I was talking about how it felt. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, but
nah, you're good.
As I'm talking, I'm thinking of other stuff. But music is the only place where I'm sensitive, where I allow myself to be sensitive. So I fall in love with every single thing, every opportunity, every situation. And like I said, I just talk about it in the music. And that's what this time period was. And I realized it was all about commitment. A lot of people are afraid of commitment because they're afraid of failure and they're afraid of just jumping. And I'm basically saying I took that leap of faith and I jumped.
Were you afraid to take that leap?
Of course. But that don't mean don't do it. It's good to fear. Fear means you're alive. Fear means, you're thinking, you're aware of what could go wrong, but you're crazy enough to believe in yourself, and you still do it.
Yeah. What was your fear stemming from? I feel like you would be in a great position to do whatever you wanted to do.
Right. It's a lot of personal stuff, personal fears that we put on ourselves. Fear of rejection, fear of not being accepted. Fear, we kind of sit and we have confidence and we kind of say, what, that don't matter, but really, we fear that. At least me. Sometimes I get in my own head and I, fear not being accepted.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I was different. I liked hanging around people, but they just knew that I was different, and sometimes it was a disconnect because I didn't understand a lot of stuff that they were going through or talking about, and I just had a different perspective, so it was always different, man. Yeah. So,
are you signed right now?
No.
Okay. And is that I'm sure you can get a deal, but is it by choice or what?
I just go with what makes sense, Until someone I'm not against getting signed or nothing like that, but when someone presents something that makes sense and that it just makes sense. When someone presents something that makes sense and that's worth, actually talking about, I feel like then we could figure that out.
Yeah.
But until then, man, I'm not really pressed. I just like making music. I like just this is for me. When I make the music, it's for me. And then releasing it is for the people. Yeah. Releasing it is for the people because I don't need to release it. Releasing it is for the people. It's for artists. It's for creators. It's just inspiration.
Yeah.
Because inspiration is motivation.
Why 11 songs?
I don't know, man. Listen to it twice.
Did you have a whole bunch of songs you were choosing from, or?
Not necessarily. I do a lot of. I record a lot. Yes and no. I record a lot, but when I record, I rarely finish a song. Finished in my head is like hook verse, or two verses at least. But I've been doing a lot of ideas and stuff like that, and these 11 songs were finished in my head, and were just a fully complete thought.
Yeah.
And I felt like it tied into each other. The way that I set it up and put it, I felt like it tied into each other perfectly.
Yeah.
And it was just 11. If it was one more song, 12, it could have been 12.
Yeah.
But if you listen to it twice, it's good luck because that's 11-11.
Yeah.
So, replay it.
What's going through your head when you making like a song like Numb?
That's a great question. I think I was seeing in my head, I seen a movie. It's like, I think that's why like I'm hands-on on everything, so I always know what I want my videos to be. I know what I want the covers to at least feel like, look like.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing a story in my head while I'm writing my music. So the story was just having such a good time that you don't remember. You know it felt good. Something in the back of your head was telling you the time that I had with you was a great time. But I don't remember that junk. I don't remember it. So I want you to come back over and I want to see. I want you to remind me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the story.
Yeah. Recently, BillBoard named you number 9 at top new artist albums. How does that feel?
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing because all this stuff just come from it. It start off as an idea, and for it to start off as an idea in my little head, you know, and for other people to just really reciprocate it well, I feel like that's big because, like I said, a lot of people just fear rejection and fear being accepted, and you know,
True.
and for me, just feeling different on my life, I guess it feel good to have people say, you know, I like this, or you know what I mean. But that don't mean I'm gonna make if they didn't like it, I wasn't gonna not make that same music.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just a confirmation that you know I'm doing something good.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I think it's a good feeling for sure, and it means shit. You got to keep making more music for sure.
Right.
As far as the features, how did you go about selecting them?
It just happened so naturally. I tell people this is my most comfortable, most natural, organic project. I didn't force anything. I ran into these people, built a relationship with these people, and then they liked the music as much as I liked it, and they got on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like that, man. Nasty C, I ran into him. He had a release party or a listening party at the museum, the Trap Music Museum in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I ran into him. He turned out to be a dope person. And then he pulled up to the studio, I believe the next day. He pulled up and said, I want to do this one, which was Friends.
Yeah.
And he came and laid that junk down and killed it. And that's when I realized, you know, this man is dope.
Yeah.
So that was one. And then D Smoke, my pops introduced me to D Smoke. He was on the show, the rap show.
Yeah.
Forgot the name.
What's the name of that
rap?
shit?
You know the raps.
I know on Netflix.
God dang, man. Chance the Rapper, Cardi B, T.I. But he was on that, and he's the one who won.
For sure.
And at the time, my dad was telling me, you know what I mean, he's the one who won. He's the one who won, and whoop, whoop, don't tell nobody because the show ain't aired yet.
Yeah.
I was confused. Yeah, man, the show really been flowed. But so he introduced me, and we was in the studio. I think that was the first time we recorded a song, and I just realized this man is so talented. He played the keys, he speaks Spanish, and he know how to tell a story, and he's a real artist.
Yeah.
Ever since then, we built a relationship, and I guess we were just sending each other music, and I made that song. I came up with the hook and the verse and sent it to him. I knew he would. I don't know. Something told me this man is gonna kill this, and he did exactly that. Sure. And that's how it all happened, man. Rap City, Anthony Hamilton, everybody.
Anthony, how did that happen?
Man, I was on. I think he's seen something that I posted on Instagram. I seen him comment. He was commenting the fire emoji. I was like, "This Uncle Ant." Man, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I reached out to him. He invited me to a show. I came to the show. It was a dope show. And then since then, he was like, "Yeah, man, just send me whatever ideas you got." I sent him a couple things. He got on everything, and one of those was Falling.
Yeah.
So
y'all got more. We
got some stuff, man. We got some stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's Uncle Ant right there. Everything just happened naturally. I didn't go out my way too much. I just just being who I am, being a cool person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being open to different things, and yeah.
How would you describe your sound as an artist?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that for a while. I really don't know. I don't know, man. It's just whoever the money is, or however the money feels at that time period. I really don't know. It's hard to really put a word on it. A label. I don't know, man. It's just the money.
Yeah.
It's just the money and the money's environment, and that's all it is.
Nah, I got you on that.
The
It's
money's
funny.
perspective.
It's always funny asking artists how they would describe their sound. They'd be like, I don't know. Like,
For real.
I'm just making music.
Yeah, man. It's difficult to step out from that perspective and look at it from the outside looking in and try to label it. I just make the music, man. That's it. I just make the music that I feel.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. Put it out.
If you could relive your life, is there anything you would change?
Of course, you're supposed to say no. You're supposed to say no because, everything happens for a reason. But if I couldn't say no, anything that I would change, I would just... Everybody wants to know what they know now, like sooner. Yeah. Everyone wants to know. But then if you knew it sooner, you might have did something and messed it. I don't know, man. I would say change nothing, man.
Keep it all the
same. I can't
complain.
Yeah.
This is something somebody asked me the other day, which I was just like, damn, that's actually a good ass question. But what is the best birthday you've ever had?
Wow. Boy, I'd have had some good birthdays, man. I'd have had some. I realized when I was in school, I realized people didn't have birthday parties. Like, that wasn't normal.
Yeah.
And in my household, in my family, like, we always had a birthday party. Yeah. It got to the point where I said I don't want a birthday party.
You're just like, I don't want to have a party.
I don't want to do a party because, everybody start asking, what are you doing? What are you doing for your birthday?
Yeah, I hate
now
that.
I got to find something to do for you.
Yeah.
And it started not being about me.
It's about everybody else.
It's like, what we doing this year? God dang, man.
No, that's true.
I had a lot of good birthdays. I would say, I don't know what age I was turning, but I had it at had the birthday. Me and my sister Zanique, I don't know why I said Zanique. My sister Neek, we was at we had the birthday party at Cascade. We had a stage and it was some real party stuff, man. Really good. I'm telling you, I was blessed.
Y'all was having some good birthday
but
party.
we had a stage in the middle of Cascade. And we turned into a show.
Damn.
And Usher came out and
performed. The hell?
Yeah, Soulja Boy came. At the time, I was I'm a fan of Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was really a big fan of Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy came out, man. Pops came. Oh, that's my pops. But he came out and did a couple songs.
Yeah.
That was a good birthday.
That's crazy. What year was that?
I don't even know, man. I was so young.
Came out?
Yeah, it came out. Yule.
Yeah.
And did all man. Everybody was lit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, stuff like that, when people come and see stuff like that, they like, what are we doing next year? Yeah. What are we doing this year?
They're like, yeah, every year we do.
Like, now it felt like I had to do something because then I said I don't want to do nothing. I just stopped doing stuff. Now I just like working. I like working. It's work. It don't feel like work, but I like working towards something. And that's what I get a kick out of, man. Nowadays, just recognizing growth. Yeah, so on my birthday, my perfect birthday is just a confirmation that we're headed in the right direction, or just me recognizing growth. Yeah. I would say that's a good birthday now.
I seen you was on the 85 South show. How was that?
Boy, them people so funny, man. Carlos and DC are so funny, and their whole entourage, like just their whole team is just good people. It felt like, but it was cool, man. We was just there. I didn't even know we was recording. We just started. I just sat on the couch. As soon as I got there, we started talking, and then we just rolled into right. Yeah. But it was just that natural and just organic. Yeah. And they're just so funny.
Yeah. But they're actually hilarious.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta, y'all got some funny ass people. Like Debbie Banks is super funny to me.
Exactly. That man turned real life situations into comedy.
I don't know where Country Wayne from, but
he's
from Atlanta or he from?
I know he stay in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He might be from Atlanta.
He funny as that's probably the funniest person on the internet to me right now.
Yeah, he figured it out, and he's definitely
figured it out. Like
he's capitalizing. So shout out to them.
Do you believe in aliens or ghosts?
I believe anything that we think of could be real. Anything we think of could have some truth.
Yeah.
we might not know what it looked like or know what it sound like or feel like. But you know what I'm saying? Anything we think of could possibly be real because I feel like everything stemmed from our thoughts. Everything stemmed from our thoughts. So our thoughts, either we making them real or we already know it's real.
Yeah.
So I believe that the aliens, only thing an alien is something that we haven't seen from somewhere else.
Right.
I believe it's a part of it's parts in the earth we haven't went to, and it's other species out there that smarter than the average animal that we know. I do believe that. Ghosts, I believe in spirits, so I guess I gotta believe in ghosts because I believe in physical, spiritual. I believe in all of that.
Yeah.
Anything we think of, I believe could have some truth.
Right. Do you ever feel like go ahead.
Dang, I just reminded me something. I seen something.
You've seen a ghost?
I don't know, but I seen. Dang. Okay, so this is actually new. I've never told this before.
Perfect.
So I was leaving an event. This is like last week. Like new.
Yeah.
Leaving the event. It was like 9:30. I'm leaving the event early. I had to go somewhere else to another studio session. So I'm the only one outside. It's dark. You know, I'm walking to my car. I hear whispering. I never told this story. I told my family,
Yeah.
and like they know and stuff, and they put me on the phone with somebody and had me talk about what did it look like, what did it sound like? Okay, this what it probably mean and stuff like that. But so I was walking to the car, heard whispering, heard H's and S's, like stuff like that in my ear. I'm looking around trying to see what I'm hearing. Cause it sound like it's right there, or it sound like it's all. You can't pinpoint where it was at.
Yeah.
So then I said, "Yeah, it's time to go." So I was right there by my car. I clicked my the unlock button.
Yeah.
My headlights cut on. Headlights cut on. I was backed into the parking spot.
Yeah.
As soon as the headlights cut on, it pointed directly at what I was hearing.
Yeah.
Boy, this junk looked like I was describing it as a human being, like on their knees, like on all fours or something like that. A human being on their knees on all fours, skinny. It looked like it was white. I couldn't really see the face,
Yeah.
but I could tell it was looked like a human on they all fours or something like that. But it's just something that just it wasn't no regular stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm hearing whispering, and that thing wasn't even that close to even sound like it's whispering in my ear.
Yeah.
So it was about like 12 feet, and what separated us was a gate.
Yeah.
And it was just on all fours, and I'm hearing the whispering, and I don't know what it's saying, and then it lifted the arm. My bad.
Yeah.
It lifted the arm, and it pointed somewhere. It pointed to my right, but it's left.
Yeah.
Pointed to the right, but it was still like facing me, so I didn't look and see what it was pointing at. I ain't know if that was a trap or something. I don't know what it was pointing at.
That's crazy as hell.
Yes. I don't know what it was pointing at, but I said, yeah, man, I gotta go.
This is in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. This was made it even weirder, man. The street is called Hospital Ave.
Really? That's crazy.
It's called Hospital Ave. And I seen that, it pointed, and I said, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I'm not investigating.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a message that I need to hear, I'm pretty sure that it'll get to me.
Yeah.
It's time for me to go.
Yeah, that's straight
and I left.
I was gonna ask you, do you ever feel like the expectation for you is like higher than the average person from knowing your pop? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Is that like a chip on your shoulder? That's like a weight on your shoulder? Like, how would you describe that? Because a lot of people don't have to go through that. Like, even if they fail, it's kind of like, all right, whatever. Nobody really know them or nothing. But like for you, it's like, your dad was the king of the South.
Right, right. So what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you feel that. Definitely felt that in the beginning. But man, once you kind of get an understanding of who you are and what you want to do, you kind of tune all of that out, because it's not about them. It's not about what they want me to be. It's not about what the world think I'm gonna be or what I should be. It's about whatever I feel at that time, whatever I feel at that moment. I realize that's what it's about. Yeah. So, and then I've been fortunate enough to have people support what I do.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to just do me, because a lot of people say they like it, man.
Yeah.
So I'm to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it regardless, but it's easier for me to do it now.
Yeah. Is acting something you want to get more into?
Definitely. In my videos, I want to act. You know,
or like
stories.
Yeah, I got you.
I want to make short films and stuff like that. Some of my videos have been short films that. Yeah, I definitely want to get into acting, directing, you know, film, and all in general. I want to get into a lot of stuff: fashion, electronics, inventions.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff that I was doing before I decided to focus on music.
Yeah.
Like as
what
a
were
kid.
you inventing?
Crazy stuff, man. Look, so I watched the movie Iron Man when Iron Man first came out.
I got you.
Iron Man first came out. I said, "Dang, I want to really build that. I want to." As a kid, of course I want to really build that. I want to fly like Iron Man.
Sure.
I said, I'm finna get these air pumps. Not air pumps. You know how some tools is air powered or powered by air pressure?
Yeah.
Compressor? Yeah, like compressed tools or something like that. That's some Ryan said. That didn't help me. Air powered tools or something like that.
Yeah.
As a kid, I looked up how much pounds these machines could push, and I weighed how much. I looked at how much I weighed, and I did the math, and I said, okay, if I just put this on here and this right here, I could potentially fly.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work out. I didn't all the way look into it, but I was just my mom didn't let me. I was too young. My mom, I was trying to use her card. And I said, Mom, I'm gonna send you the money. I'm telling you, I got it. I'm gonna send you the money, but I want you to order it because I don't have a card.
Yeah.
Or something like that. She was like, no. I said, dang. And I said, okay, what if I do it with water? I could do the same thing with water because you got the the water pressure type tools that clean houses and stuff. I said I could do the same thing with water. That was an idea. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to really mess with it or see, you know what I mean? But then later on, years later, these people out here on the lakes and on the ocean flying with the air.
I was about to say.
They on top of the water pushing out. That's the exact same idea, the exact same concept that I had.
No, those are tight.
Exactly.
So
I feel like
you could have had that years ago.
See what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that. Like, I was coming up with different stuff. Like I said, I was fortunate enough to just be creative. Be creative and just think and just do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's everything that I was doing as a kid. I'm definitely going to get back into doing it.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite cartoon growing up?
Different. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
I love Ed and Eddie. Who else? Billy and Mandy. I ain't have like one favorite. I was Incredible Hulk. Yeah. I loved the Incredible Hulk. But I ain't had like one favorite cartoon.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you. What would you say inspires you?
Everything. That's a crazy question because everything. I would allow everything to inspire me. It could be this conversation. It could be just the weather. You know, just everything just inspired me, man. That's why it's hard to pinpoint, like, you know, people ask me, you know, what you doing in the studio tonight? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I don't know if I'm going to record something or I'm going to just play some beats, then go home. But I'll allow everything to inspire me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could make a song for like a movie or a video game, what one would that be?
I don't know, but I know I really like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
He's dope. Just to work with him, period, it would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
Cause I just respect his vision, his art, his creativity.
Yeah.
I just respect his films and his work.
Yeah.
So much. So I would say him. Anything he do.
Yeah.
I would love it.
I got a song for you.
Yeah. But that's so big. That's so up there. But yeah, him. You said TV show?
It could be TV show, movie, video game.
TV show. Man, I gotta know some names. What's the TV show Insecure?
Yeah, that'll be tight.
What's the young lady name, man?
Issa Rae?
Issa Rae. I would love to work with Issa Rae.
That'll be tight.
I've been hearing stories about her, about how talented she is, how creative she is. And I would love to work with her. Video game. I'm not really in video games like that, but
you ever play video games like that?
I played like Call of Duty and stuff like that We had like a Call of Duty phase. The family had a Call of
Yeah.
Duty phase. But yeah, I wasn't really into games. That was more of my other brothers.
Yeah.
My older brother, my young, they was into Pokemon and stuff like that.
You didn't like Pokemon?
I skipped that. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, Pokemon. I used to fuck with it. Then the Pokemon Go came out and everybody was acting crazy.
Right, I didn't download it at all.
You saved yourself with that one. People was acting crazy.
Yeah, but I would love to be behind the creative side of that, like creating a game, creating a film.
That would be tight.
Stuff like that. But I didn't really play a lot of games. I wasn't into games like that.
Yeah. Is there anything like you want to let the people know, let the fans know before you get out of here?
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for checking me out. You can do anything you put your mind to. This is really just some common stuff. Some common stuff that people be saying, but it's important. But yeah, just that common stuff that you hear on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Keep going.
For my final question, I want to ask you, what advice would you give to the younger you?
You're headed in the right direction. Perspectives. Perspectives is the key. Find perspectives. I would say that's the advice. Find perspectives, and you'll be headed in the right direction.
Hell yeah. Dope interview on the way. We got Domani here. New project out. SkyDiving everywhere right now. Go find it. I appreciate you for pulling up. Dope interview on the way.
Thank you. I apologize for being late again.
Nah, you
too.
good, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Sure.